Hi everyone, welcome to Wednesday's video. Before I start, a big thank you to everybody for having come out and checked out this video or having checked out any other videos in the past. I really appreciate it. And I know I say thank you every video, but I always really mean it. So, thank you very much for having taken the time out of your day to spend some time with me. It is always appreciated. So, let's get into what this video is going to be about. This is the start of our new series. This is the start of the Shuriken Sentai Ninninger, or the Power Rangers Ninja Steel toy line review for Minipla. There might be some toys that came out in the States that we're not going to see, because like I said, we're reviewing the Minipla line that's from Japan. I have all the Minipla available except for one, which is the, not Drago Maru, the T-Rex Automaton from the movie, Boys vs. Girls Final Attack, I believe it was called. I don't have the Minipla for that, just because I don't really go and search down the movie Minipla too often. As of today, as I've mentioned before, check out Toku Collectibles if you're interested in Minipla and all that kind of stuff. They do have some available. Pre-orders are starting to close for the upcoming Zenkaiger line for Minipla. I believe they have Series 1 and 2 available. Series 3 should be up for pre-order very shortly. And the first line of the Yodo toys are available, which we will look at when I get those, or depending on when I start reviewing some of the stuff. I do have some of the Yodo Cure Majors, actually. That was the first time I collected any of them, and I was not disappointed. They're a lot of fun. So we'll be looking at some version of those shortly. If you can't get the pre-orders up, because the pre-orders are, like I said, they are starting to close for the Minipla. I apologize for getting your hopes up, but check out tokucollectibles.com, TOKULLECTIBLES, Toku Collectibles. They have really, really good prices if you can manage to get the pre-orders. I believe the first Minipla line that I got was $48 with free shipping, because I pre-ordered and paid all of it up front. The Yodo, I think, was a little more expensive, which I'm not surprised at. There's more joints, all that kind of stuff. So like I said, those are usually a little more expensive. I think I paid $58 to $60 free shipping pre-order, and if you pre-order them, the shipping you can get free shipping through Toku. So it is worth your time if you have the money available to go ahead and purchase it, the pre-order through them. I am not sure if they are international. I know it's available here in the U.S., but yeah, the pre-orders are usually cheaper than I can get the toy after it's come out. Anyways, enough about all that. Let's talk about what we're doing today. As I said, we're going to be looking at the Ninninger line. So today we're going to be looking at the first 5 Automaton, or the first 5 Zords, which will combine into Shurikenjen, or Shurikenjen Drago, or the Power Rangers Ninja Steel Megazord, or the Power Rangers Ninja Steel Megazord Dragon Formation. So glad I didn't bite my tongue on that, because that is a lot to say for one Zord. So I'm really excited to be sharing this toy line with you guys. Let's get into it. Tom's here with his toys. He's here to play. Let's go. Before I forget, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. As you can see, so important to me that I completely forgot until I was just about to end the video. Now we can go. Let's go play. Alright, and with that opening, we have heard what it's called in Japan. Shuriken Sentai Ninninger! And it's called Ninja Steel in the US. So we're going to be looking at the Ninninger Minipla line for this review series. Yeah, so I'm really excited about this one. This is one of the first Minipla collections I actually got. With the first actually being the original Mega Zord run for the Super Minipla. And then I got one for Zeo Ranger. And then I collected these guys. I collected the whole series at one point. And so we're actually looking at one of the first full collections I ever put together. And we're going to be looking at the main Zord for the series first. So let's go ahead and talk about these guys a little bit. So this is our Pink Ranger Zord, the Atomonin Byun Maru, which is the Byun is the sound like, you know, something speeding would make Byun as it zooms by, you know. In the US on the Ninja Seal, this was called the Zoom Zord. So let's go ahead and take a closer look as it zooms and Byuns at us. So yeah, got a really cool cockpit here. On the show, the Pink Ranger would stand somewhere above the cockpit. She actually didn't ride inside of it, from what I recall. Yeah, really nice metallic pink going up, you know, ending here, and then we got the red, like, scale looking bit here. Nice little gold there. There's a big opening here. There's a couple reasons for that, and we'll look at one of them in just a second. Little white highlight here, gold on the back. I do have to sit down and paint this guy. A lot of the stickers are starting to come up now. I could probably stick them down with some glue or like clear nail polish coat, but I think I'll end up just painting it and making it a little extra pretty, because a lot of the details that are present on the stickers, like, come on camera, focus for me, Bubba. There you go. Like this shuriken here is actually molded into the train. The windows are all molded in, so you don't really lose any of the details by painting this guy up at all. So I might take it apart and paint it off when I'm done with the Gokaiger line that I'm painting currently. Wheels on the bottom, here and here and here, so it does roll. Yeah, so we're going to look at the White Ranger's Zord, or the Atomonin 1 Maru. Like I said before in Q Ranger, 1 is a sound that the onomatopoeia for what dogs say in Japan, or, you know, bark bark, 1 1. And this is the Kodiak Zord on Power Rangers Ninja Steel in the US. So we got a lot of cool little details here. It's wearing leggings, which is kind of cool. I got to check to see if these are picked out in any kind of color on the show if I decide to paint this up. But we got a little like armor plating on the side. It's holding some throwing daggers. I can't remember what they're called. Got the White Ranger's helmet design right here with or at least their visor design on his helmet. Blue eyes. Very cute little puppy. Gold on the tail. So the reason why there's that opening on the back is on the shows, Juan Maru rides into battle on the train, basically. It can run and all that kind of stuff on its own, but what happens is all the Zords kind of pop out of nowhere, except for Juan or Kodiak. The back of the train opens up and the dog pops out. So it comes into battle riding on the train. Like that. You know. Vroom. Next we have our yellow ninja, or Zord. And this is the Atomonin Dump Maru, or the Nitro Zord in the US. So, very cool silver plated grill. There is the Yellow Ranger's faceplate, like their visor at least. Some cool little details, big old wheels. I did not apply the hubcap stickers very well, as you can see. Did better on the other side. Can roll on those 4 wheels. The wheels don't roll very well, like this front wheel locks up a lot on me. It might just be how it's sitting. On the show, there is this here, and on the show it would use this to hurl rocks at enemies. It has another purpose besides that, of course. That's our Yellow Ranger. So now we have Red Ranger. We have the Atomonin Shinobi Maru, or the Red Robo Zord in the US. Very, very cool little chest plate here. Nice face sticker. I believe that is sculpted underneath as well. Some nice details there. Red on the side, a little bit of gold, some red. Red stickers here. These move a lot on me if I'm not careful. So, arms move on this guy. He has some waist movement. You can move the knees, and his head turns. Yeah, so that's our Red Ranger. We'll set him in here for now so he doesn't fall over. And then our last one is the Blue Zord, or Blue Mech. This is the Ottoman Dragon Maru in Japan, and the Blue Dragon Zord in the States. Nice gold detailing with the sticker, at least, on the tail. Man, why is this camera... I don't know why it's not focusing today, guys. Sorry. It's giving me some issues today. It might just be because how bright the white table is behind it. Very, very cool face sculpt. Red eyes, wings, a little bit of red on the shoulder, some blue on the leg here. Once again, a really cool chest sticker. Wings on this guy move. Come off. Arms move. Head moves up and down. You can move the up and down in there, and the legs are tight, but they do move. So yeah, this is the 5 mechs that make up our Zord on the show. So let's go ahead and get into that transformation here. We'll pull pink over first. Actually, we'll pull white over first. Now, I forgot to show, white's legs move on the front and the back. They just move back and forth. And the head is on a ball joint, and the neck is on a joint that moves up and down as well. So to transform white, you're going to want to make sure it moves up on that joint at the neck. All right. So move it up on the joint at the neck, fold the head up so it's like that, and we're going to fold the feet in like this. Set it off to the side for now. White can go right there. Take pink, make sure that if it's that we're going to fold it out the right way, so we're going to fold the legs down away from where it's going to connect to the rest of the Zord towards the bottom here, like so. Take white, and we're actually going to slot white into the leg. It's going to click into place. And then lift up the foot, lift up the other foot, and there we go. There's our legs. I quite like how this ends up looking with the pink detailing on this foot and then the white on this foot to complement the white in the center and the pink on the center of this. It's very cool. They did a great job with this Zord, to be honest, design-wise. Alright, so we're going to remove red here. And to get yellow ready, we're going to remove the front of the dump truck. The whole thing comes off, connected by these 2 pegs here. There's a peg here, and that's going to fit into the center peg, and we're just going to fold it down, like so. And fold out this. I said fold out, not pop out. Fold out that. And this port here is going to attach to the peg that's on the waist, like so. Alright, and so that's that. Then to get this part ready, flip this over so that, there we go, so that you see this at the top of the arm, the little red thing there. We'll be getting a better look at it later. So it's attached to the truck like this, so you don't really see the details. You fold it up like this, and we're going to fold down this wheel, and we're going to fold this wheel up, which will pull this fist out, and then we just want to turn the fist so these claw bits are facing the outside of the arm, and then we're going to take this and just fold it back. Right? So like I said, it is actually like this on the truck, and it ended up like that as I was playing around with this. We're just going to make sure it's folded back against the wheels. And we can take and got a port and a post. They match up. And now we got an arm. So move him off to the side again. Alright, to get Drago Maru ready, remove the tail. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh wait, can't do that yet. Sorry, remove the wings first. On the mini Pla, I like to fold them up like this and then pull them off because otherwise I have a habit of pulling the joint it turns at off. Comes out very easily, clips together very easily. So we're just going to set those to the side, the wings to the side for now. I'm going to pull the tail the rest of the way off. And we're going to fold the head down. You can leave the arms where they are. And then we're going to turn it around, take the legs, and fold them up towards the body. And then that'll reveal the fist a little bit. Take the fist and fold it out the rest of the way. And same thing as Dump Maru's arm. We're going to take that port there and attach it, oh, there you go, to the post here. Boop, done. So now we're almost there. Alright, so now we got one more guy. And a big opening in the center of this guy here. And no head. So what do? Alright, so take, and we're going to just move Shinobi Maru's arms up just a little bit. Fold him in half at the waist, like so, and then fold down his legs. You're going to reveal this, but we're going to look at that later, so fold that back in. So he's like that. And then there is a post here that'll go into the port that's in the center of the body there. So just kind of slot him in. You can lift this up so it's underneath his feet. Make sure his hands are in place against these, because those are like the controls. And there you go. And we're almost done. So we're still actually missing a robot head, because as you know, you could leave it like this, I suppose, but then he's got a really small face, doesn't he? Well, let's fix that. We'll pull in the Red Ranger's red shuriken. And we've got, you know, this cool little detail here, some gold there, a little bit of gold there, goes around, which is cool. But we've got a face here. So fold out the face, and the sticker actually has the face underneath it as well, which is kind of funny. But we're going to fold the face out, and using these two posts and the ports on top, line it up and plug it down. And there you go. Shurikenjen! Ho-oh! Shurikenjen is done. Or the Ninja Steel Megazord is all set. He does have knees. He's got legs that move out and back and forth. He's got a waist. Arms that move up and down. He's got this one not so much, but he has an elbow. And you can actually, let me take this off because it's easier for my big hands. Oh, come off. You can actually, if you wanted to, turn the face on this guy. So you can actually have him looking around. You can't, so there is, of course, some differences to the DX toy. The DX toy does have some knees. It does have a little bit of leg articulation. And the arms move up and down. And that's it. It doesn't have the moving face and all that, but it also has some sound gimmick, which we don't have on this toy. So, like I said, there's always a give and take with these things. So what about weapons? What does this guy get for weapons? Well, let's find out after we take a closer look at what's happening for the look of the Zord here. So there's Shurikenjen's face. A very flat sticker, but that's okay. It's cool looking. He's got a really nice face. You know, this becomes like a hat, which is kind of fun. You know, got a guy piloting in the center. Got these two red shurikens that end up being displayed on the shoulders on both sides. A little bit of blue and gold on this side. You got the gold here. You've got the red like mail pattern. It's got like a scale mail pattern here, that red symbol. Some nice gold stickers. Gold kneecaps with the pink, you know, pink and the white. So yeah, he ends up looking really cool. He doesn't have a lot of stuff sticking off the back. You know, he ends up looking pretty well composed for a robot. The tail for Drago Maru actually becomes its weapon. So you've got a little post there, which will plug into the hand as a sword. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom, there we go. And then we have the wings. The wings actually slot together. There is a slot there with the tab here. So you just line them up together, and you can slot them together like so. Like that. And it becomes, as you can see, it's like a shield. So where we put the shield? Well, there is the holes there and two posts on the wings. So we're just going to plop it on there. Oh, and we're going to pull it apart apparently. One sec, let's fix that real quick. So this being one of my older ones and also being one of the older Mini-Plo lines, it does not, the stickers are not as good as the newer lines ended up being with stickers. And so playing with it a lot of times, the stickers will start coming up and all that. So, man, I keep dropping the shield out of my fingers. So you might see me fix the stickers up a lot as we go through with this. That is not a detriment to the toy. To be really honest, it is, like I said, it's easily fixable with a little bit of glue. You can get, here in the States we have toyhacks.com. You can actually buy sticker glue there, which will help hold the stickers down. You can use a clear nail polish and coat it and get the stickers to stick. If you don't want to paint it, you can always paint it. Like I said, this one, the details are very, very nicely molded on. So, yeah. So we're actually not done yet. This is one of the few Zords that once you get the first 5, you know, like the real Soldier line where you got the first 3 and you can do a lot with this. Well, you can actually do something else with this Zord besides have it being Hao Shurikenjen or the Ninja Steel Megazord. And that is because, at least in Japan, I can't remember how it was in the States, there was a little bit of a rivalry between the Blue and the Red Ranger. There's rivalry between all of them, but especially the Blue and the Red. They are all family related in some way in the Japan series. And they were all competing to see who would end up becoming basically like the new Grandmaster or something like that for their ninja clan. And Blue and Red had a pretty decent rivalry going. And that was shown in the show via the fact that Blue and Red can be switched out. And we get 2 different Zords that way. So there is this post on the back of Blue here. And like I said, with Red we got that port there. So we're going to stick them in. And it takes a little bit of doing. This fist kind of gets in the way. So fold it the other way than I folded it. Fold it up into the body rather than to the back. So fold it this way. Like that. And then he'll stick in there, no problem. Like that. The feet don't fold down any further than this on my guy. I don't know if, well, they do just a little bit. God, it's tight though. So like that. We're going to lift the head up all the way. And for now, we're going to leave this as is. Alright, we're going to take Red now. And we're going to fold the legs down. And we have these 2 small tabs on the back, which will slot into the back of his feet. So just keep folding his legs up and then click them in place. And then fold the fist down. So the thing in the center of his body was another fist. So we're just going to take now, and he's got that port on the back. And we're going to pop him on. These ports actually do lift up. I forgot completely on to show that. So you can get that going with both sides and with the Blue. Well, now what do we do? Well, we're going to swing these arms out this way, like this, and we're actually going to take and put the legs out like this, and then fold up the legs a little bit so that he's kind of crouching over. Alright, like so. Okay. And we've got all these extra parts here. We've got the wings, we've got a tail, and we've actually got a blue shuriken. So what we're going to do is with the tail, we're going to take that hole that's on the bottom of the tail, and there's a post right here. And we're going to just put them together. And then there are the 2 holes on the wings, and there are 2 posts on the side of Dump Maru here. And we're just going to pot it on like so. Like that. And we're almost done. Can you see what we're getting here? We're getting a... There we go. So there we go. So far. And then you take this blue shuriken, which has the same sticker detail on the bottom as Red, though the sides are different. You know, they're much pointier. And we've got the black on the top, some gold there, but if we turn it to the side, there is a red dot there for an eye, and this, which is normally folded around to the bottom, we fold it out and looks like a mouth. So we're going to take this post, or this hole, and there's a post on top of Drago Maru, and you're going to pop it on. Like that. Without pulling Drago Maru out. You want to leave Drago Maru in. And this is Shurikenjen Drago, or the Dragon Formation Ninja Steel Megazord. So you get 2 different Megazords with this one toy, which is really cool. And you don't have to, the only thing that you end up leaving on the side on either one is the different shurikens, so you don't have a lot of stuff to lose. But if you wanted to, you could take, and I think this fits on there. Oh, nope, a little too big. How did I don't think I ever found a spot for the store on there, actually, thinking about it. I thought I did for some reason, but no. So yeah, so this is the only thing that you might lose, is one of the shuriken. But, you know, you can always put that in a bag or in a box. I actually have a bag with all the little bits, but this is one of the few Zords where you don't lose anything in the combination, really. Like, the shield and the sword become the wings and tail for this mode, and so it's really cool. But yeah, all the same details, you know, but now he's got a dragon face, and he's hunched over, and these claws now make a little more sense around the side of the fists. Yeah, I like this guy. I don't display him often in this mode just because it's kind of cool that he has dragon mode, but you know, just like with any of the other Power Ranger toys or the Sentai toys, the suits always end up looking a lot better. There's only a few exceptions I find where the suits don't have better range of movement, all that kind of stuff. You can turn this face around. I think you're supposed to turn the face around so that he's not, you know, like that. I think you're supposed to do that with him, so it doesn't look like he has, you know, two faces. Yeah, I like it. So yeah, so this was the Ha-Oh Shurikenjen, or the Shurikenjen Drago, Power Rangers Ninja Steel Megazord, Power Rangers Ninja Steel Megazord, Dragon Formation, whatever you want to call it, all that stuff. But yeah, so this is the first part of the series. So, you know, in the first part of the series, we've looked at 5 individual Automanin, or 5 individual Zords. We got 1 Megazord, we got 1 alternate Megazord already out of the first 5, which made this line a lot of fun to collect, because with the first 5, you actually end up with 2 different play styles that you can play with. You know, now you've got the dragon, who would fight differently than a giant ninja. And to be honest, this is more of a westernized dragon too, which is kind of cool. Which kind of hinted at what this show also had. It was a very interesting combination of the Eastern ninja and some Western touches here too. Like the next guy we're going to be looking at is Bison King, who is a cowboy who plays a guitar, basically. Like his ranger is basically a cowboy who plays a guitar in Japan. So you had this very interesting combination of Eastern and Western ideas, or at least how they might be looked at media-wise. You know, because ninjas aren't actually able to vanish into the, you know, with a puff of smoke, all that kind of stuff. And then they also had, like, a really cool idea they had too, was that the you know, ninjas are supposed to be guys who fight behind the scenes, all that kind of stuff. Like, you don't really ever see them. You're not supposed to. They're supposed to be hidden, you know. And the in Japan, the Ninningers, one of their lines was basically, you know, we are the ninjas who refuse to remain hidden. So, you know, they were loud and all. It was a really interesting take, very westernized take, actually, media-wise, on how we kind of view ninjas. You know, they magic powers. All, it was really cool to see how people from Japan might view how we Westerners view ninjas and cowboy. You know, how they view cowboys. It was really, really fun to watch and kind of look at the cultural differences that they were highlighting, and not in a bad way either. That was the best part. It's not like how sometimes people, you know, Americans are fat and blah 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 blah. You know, like you normally see in some of the media and all that kind of stuff. You know, or Westerners are fat, and it was a really good East and West combination, which you get with this guy. You get the ninja Zord, right? You get the Ha-Oh Shurikenjen, and then you get the dragon, which is very Western. It was, sorry, I am going on about the show and all that kind of stuff, but the Zord represents very much what the show was about. And that is part of the reason why I love this Zord so much. Besides the fact that, you know, like I said, you get, you know, 3 different playstyles. You get the individual Zords, which have their own look and feel to them, like a dump truck, a train, a dragon, a shinobi or a ninja, and a dog. How would you play with them? How do you want to play with them? What, you know? And then you get a giant ninja robot, and then you get a giant dragon robot too. Like, come on, it was so awesome. And that's part of why I loved when I got this line. I used to play with this guy a lot, which is probably part of why the stickers are coming up too, is because he's been handled quite a lot even still, compared to some of my other Zords. You know, I play a lot with the Zyu Rangers and all that, like, but he was definitely one of the ones that got played with a lot. and still gets pulled out every now and then just for fun. Anyways, I'm kind of pulling and dragging along here, just wanting to play with this guy and talk about this guy, and I love this guy so much, right? Anyways, like I said, next time we're going to be looking at Bison King, and he's made up of 2 Zords. We're going to be looking at both of those. We're going to be looking at his initial combination of those 2 Zords, and then how he actually combines with our pal here, shurikenjen. So we're going to be looking at all that next time. And then we'll be looking at the support Autoinin. We'll be looking at Hao, Lion Hao, and we'll be looking at the other, the last 5 Zords that were introduced in the series too. So I can never remember what they are called. I always want to call them Flame Shurikenjen, but that's not what they're actually called. Anyways, thank you very much for sticking around. I really do appreciate it. I had a lot of fun blabbing at you guys about this guy and pull him out and play with him. You can thank one of my good buddies, Leroy, for denoting this as the next series. I was talking to him and telling him that I had 3 different, toy lines or toys that I wanted to look at, and he said, yeah, do Cowboys and Ninjas. So here we go. Cowboys and Ninjas it is. East and West. And yeah, so we're going to be looking at all this, guys. So yeah, next time, Bison King. For now, this is Tom. This is his toy, and we're going to go. Bye, guys.